Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Sakshi Eapcet Zoology paper discussion for the year 2024. This video holds the solutions or the answers for the zoology paper mock test of MSET. Starting with question number 1. Following represent different names of different taxa. Arrange them from lower order to higher order. Represent the names of different taxa and arrange them from lower order to higher order. Here they're asking the arrangement or the chronological arrangement of the frog, that is Rana tigrina. Here Rana belongs to Tigrina is the name where Rana indicates genus and Tigrina indicates species. They belong to the family Ranidae, order Enura, and class Amphibia, phylum Chordata. Now, how do we arrange this? King, Philip, cut, open, fresh, green, snake. This is the chronological arrangement, or it's a mnemonic also, you could say, for remembering the sequence of taxa. King, Philip, cut, open, fresh, green, snake. In this, Tigrina is species, Rana is genus, Ranidae is family, Amphibia is class, Anura is order. Now put it in a sequence class. So it is C followed by E followed by B followed by A followed by D. But this is order from class to species. This is high to low. But the question they have asked is from low to high. So the answer becomes D, A, B, E, C. Answer is option 1. I hope you all understood the point here. We have to make a note of such traps in the paper. They've asked from the lower order to higher order. First, the sequence that we have arranged is high to low. Now put it in reverse, that becomes low to high. So the answer is option A, T, A, E, B, C becomes the answer. It is D, A, B, E, C, option 4. Yes? D, A, B, E, C is option 4. Next, removal of critical species may affect the entire community and ecosystem. And this is further confirmed by who gave this hypothesis? It's given under privet pauper hypothesis by Paul Ehrlich, where he told that if you remove some very important species from the ecosystem, like the very important rivets of an airplane, how the airplane will become unstable. Same way, the removal of some very important species from the ecosystem, the critical species removal from the ecosystem, will also bring instability to the ecosystem. This is given by privet pauper hypothesis, Paul Ehrlich. Question number 3. Epithelium lining one of the following structures in man show nuclei at different levels. Nuclei of different level indicates which epithelium. It indicates pseudo stratified epithelium. It is the classic sign of pseudo stratified epithelium, where cells of different heights or nuclei are in different positions. making it seem like the cells are arranged in strata. So it's a pseudostratified epithelium. And coming to the locations of pseudostratified epithelium, answer is trachea. Trachea contains ciliated pseudostratified epithelium. So answer is option D. Going ahead with the next question, that is question number 4. Read the following statements. Statement 1, it is a part of epiphysis. It is made up of hyaline cartilage. It is an example of synchondrose. And which of the following are true for epiphyseal plate? They're here asking about epiphyseal plate. Now, epiphyseal plate is found between epiphysis and diaphysis somewhere here. And yes, it is made up of hyaline cartilage that is needed for the growth of the long bones. And it is an example of synchondrose kind of joint. Now, which are correct? Hyaline cartilage is correct, synchondrose is correct. It is not technically a part of epiphysis. It is lying between the epiphysis and diaphysis. It comes under metaphysis area. So it is beneath the epiphysis. So here 2 and 3 are correct statements. So answer becomes option 3. 2 and 3 are only the correct statements. Going ahead to the next question. In Pheretima, the spermatheca are located in the segments. Here, there is a catch that we need to remember, that we need to differentiate between spermathecal apertures and spermatheca. Spermathecal apertures are lying at the septum of 5 by 6, 6 by 7, 7 by 8, and 8 by 9. That means if this is the septum, these are the sacs. The apertures are lying at the septum, but the sac is lying in the segment. Spermathecae lie from the 6th to 9th segment of the earthworm or the Pheretima. So answer is 6, 7, 8, 9. 4 pairs of spermathecae lie from 6th segment to 9th segment. That is about spermathecae. Yes, going ahead, the next question. Which of the following are analogous organs? Question number 6. Which of the following are analogous? What is the meaning of analogous? Analogous means they have different structures, but they perform same function. Difference in their structures, but performing same function. Such structures are called as analogous organs. Now, what is the answer for this kind of a question? Let us look at option 1. Contractile vacuole is responsible for osmoregulation. Septal nephridae are also the excretory cells needed in osmoregulation. Same goes with the flame cells. They are the protonephridia cells found in platyhelminthes. They are also responsible for osmoregulation. Are they structurally the same components? No, not true. But are they performing the same function? Yes. So the first option, all of them have different structures, but they perform same function, making all of them analogous structures. So answer for question number 6 is option A. Going ahead with question number 7. Match the following and choose the correct statements. Now we'll have to go with the match the following here. What do we have? It's a question from Animal Kingdom. More precisely, Animal Kingdom 1. Coral formation. Who is responsible for coral formation? It is the cnidarians. Cnidarians are responsible for coral formation. And from list 2, it is Gorgonia or the sea fan. Gorgonia or the sea fan is one example. So A goes with 6. Syncytial tegument is found in phylum Aschelminthus. And which of the following is an example for Aschelminthus here? Echinococcus. So D goes with 5 from list 2. Parapodia. Parapodia are the locomotory structures helping in swimming in the sandworm, that is Nereis of annelidans. Now, parapodia also have another special function. Parapodia are responsible for swimming in Nereis, and it is also helping in respiration in Nereis. So, answer for C becomes 4 and book gills. Presence of book gills. Book gills are the respiratory structures of arthropods. aquatic arthropods. Now, which of the following are an is an example of aquatic arthropod? Limulus, king crab can be taken as an example. So answer to D goes with 3. Internal segmentation. Internal segmentation means repetition of organs or serial repetition of internal structures. It is found in the chitin of molluscans. Which of the following is chitin here? Neopilina is the chitin. So it is 1. 6, 5, 4, 3, 1. What is the option according to that? 6, 5, 4, 3, 1. Answer is option B. Am I clear, everybody? Answer for question number 7 is B. Going ahead with question number 8. Now, again, question number 8 is also from Animal Kingdom. Here it is from Animal Kingdom 2. Now, that's a statement type of a question. The embryo is covered by amniotic membranes. Eggs are cleardoic. That means they are eggshells. They are embryos developing in eggshells. Now, they have dry and scaly skin dominated the earth during Mesozoic era. All these are the characteristic features of class Reptilia or the reptiles. These are the classical features of reptiles. And which of the following is true with respect to reptiles? First, land vertebrates. First, true land vertebrates. First, homeotherms and feathery vertebrates. Here, the answer becomes option B. First, true land vertebrates. Why not option 1? First time the vertebrates who came to land are amphibians, but they are again dependent upon water. Their life cycle is incomplete without water. So they had to go back to water for spawning, for food, for the tadpole stages. They were going back to water again and coming back to land. They are not true land vertebrates, but for the first time, completely land life. Who started living? It is the reptiles. So first true land vertebrates become the answer. Yes, because first land vertebrates are amphibians. First true land vertebrates are reptiles. First homeotherms are aves. And feathery vertebrates are also aves. Yes. So the answer is option B for question number 8. Going ahead with question number 9. Question number 9. In an experimental situation, glottis of frog is closed and it continues to thrive and lead a normal life. This infers that now if a glottis is closed matlab the respiratory tract is entry is blocked. Glottis is the opening of the respiratory tract and it is closed. That means there is no way that the air is capable of entering the lungs. Then how is the frog capable of surviving? Because in frog we have 3 types of respiration. What are they? Cutaneous, buccopharyngeal, and pulmonary. Where the buccopharyngeal and pulmonary, we need a little involvement of the trachea part. Whereas cutaneous, it is through simple diffusion through skin. So the answer becomes cutaneous respiration. So how are they surviving? It is through cutaneous respiration they are capable of surviving. And usually when do you see cutaneous respiration? Underwater, during hibernation, during aestivation, we see that the frogs are undergoing cutaneous respiration. So the answer is option C. Going ahead with the next question, question number 10. Basal granule of flagellum is a cylindrical body formed by peripheral tubules below the level of pellicle. Now, below the level of pellicle, there are 9 triplets, making them 27 tubules. So the answer is 9 triplets. It's a direct question from the textbook. It's 9 triplets below the pellicle. It is 27 tubules. Here, next is question number 11. Read the following: whale, shark, whale, sea snake, seagull, sea turtle. Which among the following exhibit aerial or pulmonary respiration? Now, these are all examples of vertebrates, and invertebrates. In whom do you notice pulmonary respiration? From the adult amphibians or the terrestrial amphibians to mammals, all of them indicate or respire through pulmonary respiration. Your whale shark is an example of chondrichthyes or Pisces. Under the category Pisces, they have branchial respiration. Whereas whale is a mammal that has pulmonary respiration. Sea snake, a reptile, pulmonary respiration. Seagull is a bird or an ave. It's a pulmonary respiration. Sea turtle again is a reptile who have pulmonary respiration. So except for A, all others are showing pulmonary respiration. So which among the following options is the correct one? It is all except A, which is option number B. This is about question number 11. Going ahead with question number 12. Which of the following interferes with the transport of dopamine? Dopamine transport is interfered by coke or cocaine. Because of the interference with dopamine, coke or cocaine produce euphoria in the abuser. The drug abuse person will feel a sensation of euphoria because dopamine is being suppressed. The answer is cocaine, option B. Next, identify a set of events that occur in the life cycle of parasites in their primary host. When I say primary host, what do I mean? They are undergoing sexual reproduction there in these organisms. Nocturnal periodicity for Wuchereria bancrofti, exflagellation for Plasmodium in female Anopheles mosquito, extraintestinal migration for Ascaris. These are all the correct life cycles that are happening in the body of the primary host. So option A is the correct answer. Next, question number 14. Question number 14 is a box kind of question. Here, Entamoeba histolytica, monogenetic and histozoic, has a protective cuticle. Monogenetic and histozoic are the characteristic description of entamoeba is correct, but they do not contain any protective cuticle. Plasmodium is cytozoic and digenetic, yes, but they do not produce any anti-enzymes. Ascaris is enterozoic and coelozoic with high reproductive potential, correct. Wuchereria is histozoic, but it is not monogenetic, it's digenetic. And Elephantiasis is true, but this is incorrect. So where all the matches are in a correct sequence, it is in block C. So answer becomes option number C. The correct answer is option C, the correct set. Going to question number 15. What is question number 15? It's an assertion reason kind of a question. Assertion: binary fission of Euglena is described as symmetrogenic division. Yes, Euglena can be given as an example for symmetrogenic division. Given reason, so it is true. Assertion is true. Reason: the daughter individuals formed in the binary fission of Euglena are mirror image. True. Exactly. Now both the statements are true, and it is because they're forming mirror images. That kind of division is symmetrogenic division. So both assertion and reason are true, and reason is the correct explanation for the assertion. The answer is option 1. Both A and R are true, and R is the correct explanation for A. Going ahead with question number 16. Choose the incorrect means wrong, statement about cockroach from the following. Lingua is glossa and paraglossa. No, Lingua means tongue, and tongue-like structure is hypopharynx. It is hypopharynx. What is glossa and paraglossa? It's lingula. It's lingula, not lingua. So it is incorrect. Nervules or veins are found in wings. Femur and tibia contain podomeres with chitinous bristles. Correct. Inocytes of corpora adiposa secrete lipids. These are all correct. But what are they asking? They are asking for the incorrect one, which is option A. Option A is incorrect. Lingua is hypopharynx. It is hypopharynx. Here, that is about option number 16. Going ahead with the next question, question number 16. Copulatory appendages of cockroach are innervated by nerves. Copulatory appendages are lying in the lower part of the abdomen. And who is supplying nerves to the lower part of the abdomen, the end of the abdomen? It is the last abdominal ganglia, which is in the seventh abdominal segment. This is the largest ganglia of abdomen. From the seventh segment, it is going from seventh to seventh, eighth, ninth, and 10th segments, which are the so-called copulatory appendages, are in the lower segments. So what is the answer? Last abdominal ganglia, which is in the seventh abdominal segment, is the correct answer. Going ahead with question number 18, read the following statements. The pyramid of energy is upright even in case of parasitic food chain. A point notice, pyramid of energy is always upright. Yes, pyramid of energy is always upright. Next, mosquito larvae are capable of breathing, comes under nuisance. That is also correct. So statement 1 is correct, statement 2 is correct. Now in a grazing food chain, third and fourth trophic levels are occupied by primary consumer and secondary carnivore. Here it is supposed to be a primary carnivore and a secondary carnivore. It is incorrect. It's not a primary consumer, it is supposed to be a primary carnivore. So it is wrong. Here, so first is correct, second is correct, only 1 and 2. 1 and 2 only. Option A is the correct answer for question number 18. Going ahead with question number 19. Identify the correct to from the following. Okay, fine. Kyoto Protocol. Kyoto Protocol is for greenhouse gases. It's for greenhouse gases, not for ozone depletion. Ozone depletion is for Montreal Protocol. So this is not correct. Noise pollution. Noise pollution causes anxiety, increased heart rate, increased respiratory rate. These issues, but not dementia, so it's not correct. Secondary pollutant. Peroxyacetyl nitrate, correct. Nitrogenous oxides combined with organic compounds, resulting in the formation of secondary pollutions like PAN. PAN stands for peroxyacetyl nitrate. It is correct. Thermal pollution. Thermal pollution is from power plants. They are from power plants. And incinerators are for disposal of hospital waste. So this is also not a correct match. So which one is correct in this? Option C. Secondary pollutant is PAN, peroxyacetyl nitrate. 19th question answer is option C. Yes. Next question. Match the following. What is the match the following about bird migration? On what basis birds migrate? It depends upon the period of light during the day. That is photoperiodism. Earlobes of vulpes That indicates that in the cold climates, the extremities of the body and legs are shortened to preserve the body temperature to prevent the loss of heat from the body. It is an explanation of Allen's rule. Sea anemone and clownfish. Sea anemone and clownfish are an example of population interaction where sea anemone has no benefit, where clownfish is getting benefited. Now, this kind of population interaction where one has neither benefit nor loss, where one is getting benefited, such type of interaction is called as commensalism. Hilsa and salmon. Hilsa and salmon are actually sea species, they're marine species. Those species move to fresh water for spawning. It is anadromous migration. It is anadromous migration. So 2, 4, 1, 3. That is the option 2413. Option B. 2413. Option B is the correct answer for question number 20. 21. Observe the following: saliva, gastric juice, bile, succus entericus, and pancreatic juice. Which of the following digestive juices contain enzymes that can digest all the foodstuffs? That means proteins, fats, and carbohydrates. The enzymes capable of digesting carbs, fats, and proteins are found in two juices: intestinal juices and pancreatic juices. Intestinal juices are succus entericus and pancreatic juices. So D and E. D and E only contain enzymes that are capable of digesting all. Why? Saliva has only salivary amylase, that is for carbohydrates, and a little amount of salivary lipase, which is very little in amount. Gastric juice contains pepsinogen and gastric lipase only. There are no enzymes for carbohydrates here. Bile does not contain any enzymes in it. Bile has no enzymes. So here where all the enzymes are found for proteins, fats, and carbohydrates, it is intestinal juices and pancreatic juices. Answer is D and E only. That is option D is the correct answer for question number 21. Question number 22. In the voice box of man, the vocal cords extend between. Okay, it is a direct question. It is in front, attach it to thyroid, at back, attach it to arytenoids. So, answer is option B. Thyroids and arytenoids are the structures between whom or between which the vocal cords are extended in the voice box. That is option B is the correct answer for question number 22. Going ahead with question number 23. Necrosis of heart tissue is resulted from. Necrosis, that means is death of heart tissue. In which heart disease you see death of heart tissue? You see it during heart attack or myocardial infarction. Myocardial infarction is the disease where you see the death of the heart tissue. Angina pectoris is chest pain or the heart pain. In heart failure, there is inefficient pumping activity by heart, and in cardiac arrest there is sudden stoppage of heart. Yes, the correct answer is option C, myocardial infarction. Question number 23, the answer is option C. Going ahead with the next question. Question number 24. Match the following correctly. Gliding joint. Where do you see gliding joint? Gliding joint is found between carpals and tarsals. Gliding joint is found between carpals and tarsals. So intertarsal joint, hinge joint, knee joint is an example for hinge joint. So 4. Ball and socket joint is found in the hip between head of femur and with the pelvic bones. So here it is 3. Pivot joint is found between radio and ulna. So here it is 2. Dentalveolar joints are composite. So it is 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Where is 5, 4, 3, 2, 1? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Answer is option A. Yes. Question number 24. Answer is option A. Question number 25. Identify the wrong one from the following. That means we have to find out the incorrect statements. Concentration gradient of medullary interstitium is maintained by counter current mechanism. True. Urea and uric acid are A threshold substances. No, it is incorrect. A threshold means they are not absorbed into the body at any cost. That is what we mean by A threshold. But urea and uric acid are semi threshold. That means under situations where it is needed, little amounts of it are reabsorbed. A threshold example is creatinine. What is the example for A threshold? It is creatinine. Whereas these so-called urea and uric acid are low threshold compounds. They are partially absorbed when in need. So that is incorrect. Troponin and tropomyosin regulatory proteins, true. Muscle contraction, I band gets reduced in length, true. So here the incorrect one is what they are asking in the question. So answer is option B. 25. Answer is B. Going ahead with question number 26. There are 31 pairs of spinal nerves which are classified into 5 groups: cervical, thoracic, lumbar, and coccygeal. How many nerves are there? In cervical, 8 nerves, thoracic, 12, lumbar, 5, sacral, 5, coccygeal, 1. Now arrange these according to their number is what they are saying. So thoracic, so it is supposed to be 12, 8, 5, 5, and 1. So E followed by C, which is equals to D, which is followed by A, followed by B. So where is the correct option? E, C, D, A, B. Yes. Is it option 1? Everybody? Answer is option 1. It is the order of lower to higher. It's an ascending order. Question number 26. Answer is option A. Which of the following cranial nerve is purely motor in nature? Trigeminal is a mixed nerve. Glossopharyngeal is a mixed nerve. Vestibular is purely a sensory structure. Vestibulocochlear is sensory. Spinal accessory is motor because they ask for motor nerve among the following. Answer is option D. Question number 27. Answer is option D. Going ahead with question number 28. Question number 28, again, match the following. Insulin shock. What is insulin shock? Sudden fall or decreased level of glucose in the blood. Piloerection. Piloerection means goosebumps. When do we have it? Whenever there is secretion of flight or fight hormones, emergency hormones, we see this. So here it is 3. Midget. Midget means pituitary dwarf. Midget is a pituitary dwarf where growth hormone level is less. So hyposecretion of somatotropic hormone in children. It is 2 here. Infundibulum. Infundibulum is the connecting link between hypothalamus to pituitary, a funnel shaped structure that is connecting hypothalamus to pituitary. This structure is infundibulum. So it is 1. 4, 3, 2, 1. Where is 4, 3, 2, 1? 4, 3, 2, 1. Option A is the correct answer. For correct, match the following. Question number 28. Answer is option A. Going ahead with question number 29. Which of the following are correct matches? Choose the correct match. IgE. IgE is for allergy. So 3. IgA is found in colostrum, through milk. So it is 4. IgG is the smallest antibody that can cross placenta. It is for anti-RH. So 1. IgM, it is pentameric, it is for anti-A and anti-B. It is the anti-A and anti-B on antibodies. So 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Where is the answer? 3, 4, 1, 2. Yes, option C. 3, 4, 1, 2. Question number 29. Answer is option C. Question number 30. A homozygous glycoproteinaceous membrane that appears between the primary oocyte and granulosa cells. Now, imagine there is a primary oocyte. Around this, there are granulosa cells. But in between them, there is a layer of glycoprotein. This wall of glycoprotein is called as zona pellucida. What is it called? Zona pellucida. Answer is option B. Question number 30. Answer is option B. Going to question number 31. Which of the following is misused for illegal female feticides? It is amniocentesis and 3D ultrasound scannings. But here 3D ultrasound scanning is not mentioned. So the answer from the given options is amniocentesis. What is the amniocentesis? Here we are collecting amniotic fluid which contain fetal cells. Why is it used? To detect genetic abnormality in the fetus. But what are people using it for? Illegal female feticide. So it has been put on a ban. Amniocentesis is put on ban. Clear? Question number 31. Answer is option D. Going ahead with question number 32. A couple have 4 children. Only first and fourth have Rh negative. First child, second child, third child, fourth child. In this, first is Rh negative, fourth is Rh negative. So second child is Rh positive, so is the third child Rh positive. And when do you see hemolytic disease of newborn? Second Rh positive child will get affected with hemolytic disease of newborn. Here, who is the second Rh positive child? The third born. So answer for question number 32 is option 3. Option C is the correct answer. Third born child will be affected with the hemolytic disease because he is technically the second Rh positive child. Question number 32, answer is option C. Going ahead with question number 33. What is question number 33? It is a question. A heterozygous bald man is non-hemophilic, married a woman who is homogeneous for non-bald trait and is hemophilic. What is the probability of their son becoming bald and hemophilic among the total progeny? So father is heterozygous bald, but the phenotype will be exhibited. He is B and B. And non-hemophilic. Hemophilia is X-linked recessive disorder, so father's condition. Coming to female, female is homozygous bald. That means capital and capital. And female is hemophilic. That means this is the condition. In such state, how is it possible? Gamete formation. This is the condition of the father and the mother. Now they're asking about their son's progeny, right? So here, what is the probability? Here, sun. So definitely only Y component is coming. How do we form the gametes here? These are the gametes formed. If this is the probability, if these are the suns, both the suns will be hemophilic, but one will be non-bald, the other will be bald. So probability of their sons to become bald and hemophilic is 50% is the answer. So 50% of sons will be both bald and hemophilic. Answer is option B. Question number 33. Answer is option B. Question number 34. Question number 34 is again match the following. List 1. Genetic markers. Variable number of tandem repeats are used as genetical markers. Gel electrophoresis is for separation of DNA fragments. So 3. 231. Fewest number of genes are found on Y chromosome. So 2. Phenorhabditis is an example for free living nematode. So 1. 4. 3, 2, 1. Here is A4, B3, C2, D1. Option 1. Answer A. Question number 34. Answer is option A. Going to question number 35. Assertion. Natural selection is a driving force of evolution. Correct? So it is a true statement. Now, reason. All the genetic changes that occur in the membranes of populations due to genetic mutations or genetic recombinations are favored by natural selection. This is false. Whatever variations, according to whatever Darwin has told, variations are common. The variations which are helping them survive better are selected by the nature. It is not necessary that whenever there is a change or variation happening, that is always an advantageous one. Only the change, only the variation of advantage is selected by nature. Only a variation of advantage is selected by nature, not all, but in the line they are stated all, which is not correct. So A is true, R is false. Question number 35. Answer is option C. Going ahead with the next question. Question number 36. Again, a statement type of question. Darwin finches with different shape of beak is an example for directional selection. Incorrect. Why? It is not an example of directional selection. It's an example for disruptive selection. It's not directional. It is disruptive. Directional means it is changing into one type, one different type. But what happened to Darwin's finches? One bird gave rise to multiple other kinds of birds with different types of beaks. Polydactylic dwarf individuals are in older Amish population are a result of. It is wrong. It is not genetic load. It is because of bottleneck effect. It is because of bottleneck effect. Genetic load means carrying dangerous genes in the population. But polydactyl dwarfs are an example for bottleneck effect, a type of genetic drift. So this is also incorrect. Sympatric speciation generally do not involve geographical isolation. True. Sympatric speciation means same geographical area, but they choose not to interbreed. They chose not to interbreed and they do isolation, and they are isolated due to different reasons. Now, that kind of speciation is sympatric speciation, so it is not involved by geographical isolation, which is correct. The conditions of Hardy-Weinberg law are not applicable to natural interbreeding populations. Truth. It is applicable only for Hardy-Weinberg. They have to be random mating in the population. There has to be random mating. It should not be a sequential interbreeding. Yes, so both 3 and 4 are correct statements. Answer is option D. Only 3 and 4 are the correct statements. Going ahead with question number 37. During the evolution of man, who were the first to leave Africa? Okay, it was Homo erectus and Homo ergaster. It's a direct question. Who left the Africa for the first time? It's Homo erectus and Homo ergaster. Question number 37. Answer is option A. Question number 38. Hemopoietic stem cells of the red bone marrow are. What type of stem cells are hemopoietic stem cells? They are examples of, is an example of multipotent stem cells. What is the meaning here? Totipotent means one cell can give rise to the entire organism. Pluripotent means this type of stem cells will be giving rise to almost all tissues of the body. Multipotent means a certain set of linked cells are only produced in multipotent. So under hemopoietic stem cells, only the blood cells are produced. No other tissue cells are produced. So it is an example of multipotent. Unipotent means one cell will give rise to only that type of cell, same type of cell, one type of cell. That is unipotent. Example is muscle cells. So hemopoietic stem cells are an example of multipotent stem cells. Question number 38. Answer is option C. Going ahead with question number 39, identify the bacterial poultry diseases from the following. Gumboro and Ranicate, they are examples of viral diseases. Infectious coryza and foul cholera are examples of bacterial. Aflatoxicosis and thrush, they are examples of fungal diseases. Varix and bird flu, they are examples of again viral diseases. What did they ask for in the question? Bacterial poultry diseases. So what are the bacterial diseases here? Infectious coryza and foul cholera. So question number 39, answer is option B. Coming to the last question, question number 40. Choose the correct from the following. Test for pregnancy. Pregnancy is done through ELISA, but it is not indirect ELISA. It is done through direct ELISA through competitive assay. Epilepsy. Epilepsy is a disorder of brain, and brain issues are diagnosed not by ECG. ECG is for heart. How do you diagnose brain? EKG. And EEG, electron encephalography. EEG, electron encephalography, is the one which is used for brain, not ECG. P53 gene protein is called as guardian angel of cells genome. True. Katla rohu are exotic carps. No, they are Indian carps. So what is the correct option from the following? Option C. Question number 40. The answer is option C. So this is about the paper discussion. With this, we can end the session, everybody. Thank you so much. All the best for your coming exams. So that is all, everybody. Thank you so much.